Okay, you're going to be asking yourself what all these funny little buildings all over my city are all about. Well, the answer is that we have in Beta World at the moment a fellowship adventure going, and the way these things normally work out, it normally comes to the live worlds a week later, which means you can expect it probably on the 15th of November. The main purpose of this video is that I just want to show you where you can go if you want to see all the prizes and the stage information for this adventure. But just for those who've never done an adventure before, let's have a quick overview. We'll click here. That takes us to the adventure screen. You can see up top here that we are on the third stage because we have 3 stars here. We've been going for a couple of days and we're doing very nicely too. Right, how does the adventure work? Well, at the beginning there are 3 stages. At the beginning of each stage you have to click on this flag. There you will see you need to contribute certain adventure items, which I'll be showing you now to finish it, which we've done. Then you have a choice of 3 paths. The yellow path that goes that way, you've got the blue path that goes that way, and the green one that goes that way, and then you have these switch points. There are 6 of them at which you can decide to change paths. So you can go up the blue one as we've done, and then you can go across to green, and when you get to the end, there you will see there are each stage you've got prizes. The first stage will give you ancient knowledge instance. The second stage will give you a building. It's one of these expiring buildings. Karting library and some more instance, also ancient knowledge. And the third stage will give you the trading outpost, which is another expiring building, and it will give you some time boosters. If you haven't done adventure before, realize that your fellowship has to decide how many paths it wants to do. If you're not very interested in the adventures, you can just choose the easiest paths and you can whiz along all the way up to there, grab the prize and move on to the next stage. If you are maybe a bit more serious and you want to get some good points for your fellowship, you may decide to do more than that. But all you need to do as a player is you need to contribute. Let's take one at random. Here's a switch point, and you'll see here they're asking for blacksmith badges, they're looking for bracelets, and they're looking for Wonder Society. If you put one item, not just on the winning path, if you put one item in any one of these waypoints anywhere on the map, you will get your share of the prize for that stage. In the next stage, put one item anywhere, you will get the prize. Okay, let's look here quickly. On the left, this screen shows how your fellowship is doing. Ours at the moment is in 2nd place. It also tells you what you stand to win. The top fellowship will get a certain number of boosters, 14 hours, and each fellowship all the way down to 100 will also get boosters. The top fellowship will get a custom building which you can't get anywhere else, and the top 20 will all get custom buildings of different levels. And then your fellowship will get ranking points. The top fellowship gets 1500 points, and every other fellowship all the way down to number 100 will get something. Number 100 gets 500. These ranking points are added to your fellowship scores, so they will affect your fellowship rankings. They don't go to the individuals. What are adventure items? Well, if you hover over here, you will see there are 16 items, and you can make them from these quests. If you go back to the main page and you hover over there on the adventure banner, you can again see your items. Okay. The first 6 of them are different production runs in your workshops. The next 4 are production runs on your tier 1 goods. The next 3 involve gathering enchantments, spells, and the last 3 are all different. They involve collecting coins, they involve trading troops, and they involve giving knowledge points to ancient wonders, your own or your friends. Right, there you are. That's the overview of the Fellowship Adventures. Now I've got a note in which we have all the details, so let's go look at it. This is our Elvenar Platinum Leaf Fellowship Adventures note. It's quite long, but there is a scroll bar on the side of your screen over here, and you can just grab it and you can go all the way anywhere you want to inside of the note. And you always have the alternative Control plus F. If you put those two keys down together, it brings up this search box up on top, and there you can type in whatever you want. Let's say adventure item, and there you are. It's now highlighted down the side here. You can see, let's get the scroll bar, and you'll see every place where adventure appears has been highlighted throughout the document, so that's quite useful. Here you can see the different recurring offers to make those adventure items. 6 in the workshop, 4 tier 1 goods, 3 involving gathering enchantments, and another 3 miscellaneous ones. I'm not going to go through these now, the video will get too long, but we have a lot of notes here about how you can optimize the way you collect these things. That's the adventure map. This is all about waypoints. The waypoints are the ones on the path that go in one direction, and the switch points are the ones where you can change from one track to another. Here's all the information about the stages. This is a summary of the number of the different kinds of items that you will need on each path in your stage, so that you can plan in advance. We have that for all 3 stages. Here are the 3 stage prizes. This is very important. Don't claim your stage prize until your fellowship has taken everything out of that stage that it wants. Because once you claim the prize, you're kicked out of that stage and you're in the next one, and then you will lose the opportunity to make points that you could otherwise have done. Once you've finished the 3 stages, there's a bottomless pit. Here your adventure items that you have left over get chucked in, and you get not big points, you get 50 points per pit, and these pits recur. There are 3 different pits, and you just throw your adventure items in and you get a couple more points to add to your fellowship's total. Don't think that you can keep these items till next adventure. It doesn't work that way. They're cancelled, so you must use them all before the adventure ends. If your fellowship would like to track who is making which item so that you get the right amount, otherwise somebody might be making 10 people might be making one item and nobody's making the other one, well, then you're stymied. So if you want to organize the correct number of items per stage, I have a spreadsheet here with the numbers in. Your members can just enter in what they're doing, and that helps the mage in charge to see how far you've gone, and to say to people, hey Charlie, can you make some more of this item, or could you make some more of that one? There's the ranking window that I showed you with a detailed description of who gets what. Now I'm not going to go through all of these because there's a lot of strategy and game tips that we've collected over the last year or so. They're all here. Come and read them in your own time, otherwise this video will get horribly long. If you're curious about what you're going to see when the event opens, there is this, and at the very end of the document I've got screenshots of all the different stages of the adventure, as well as what it looks like if you play on the mobile app. Yeah, now this is very important. You can't change your fellowship during an adventure. If you leave your fellowship, that's you done. No more adventure for you. I also want to show you this. We were alerted in this adventure in Beta World that something went wrong with the game coding, so that if a mage removes a player for one reason or another from the fellowship while the adventure is running, this should not be the case, and they may even affix it by the time that the event comes to the live worlds, who knows. But at this moment in time, if a mage removes a player, the mage also can't do any more fellowship adventure. Now that's obviously wrong, but they will fix it one of these days. But I am just mentioning it, be careful. I always put in a lot of comments, and you can come back and look at them in your own time. This is a very well made adventure, but the problem is that those items that you make, the icons on the left of the screen, click one, I don't want it, decline. Click another, I don't want that one either, decline. Takes forever. Now this is something that has been promised over and over again from the design team, that they're going to fix it so that we can just scroll from one to another. Let me show you how it works in the mobile app. See, in the mobile app there's a next button. So if you don't want this one, you just click next and you move to the next one, and then the next and the next. It's a hell of a lot quicker. A lot of people don't like doing fellowship adventures because it's just clickety click, clickety click, clickety clickety click. And this really does need to be fixed, because there are a lot of fellowships who just don't even play. You can come and read the rest of these comments in your own time, and of course you can send me comments that you want added if you come up with something interesting that you feel should be in this section. Righty, quick word about us. Elvenar Platinum Leaf is a large Facebook group for Elvenar lovers. Anyone can join, so you're welcome to join and to bring your fellowship members with you. You can come and discuss. We have quite a lot of discussions and all kind of things. If you know a lot, you can teach us, and if you're just beginning the game, then we can teach you. So we would love to see you there. If you would like to be notified when I make news videos like this one, go down to the bottom of the page on YouTube and click on like, and then click on subscribe, and your name will be added to the notification list, and you'll get to see whatever else we put out. Goodie. See you on Facebook. Bye.